We are here with Nick Khin, who is the newly minted president of Global Gaming for IGT, and you've been with IGT for a number of years now.
Yes,
Nick.
over a decade. Yeah, absolutely.
So congratulations on a well-deserved appointment.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Frank.
And we have another reason to welcome Nick today, and that is IGT. It is generously the sponsor of our CEO Insight interview series, of which this is a part. And it is a service, we think, not just to ourselves, but a service to the industry for folks to be able to get these insights. So we thank you and IGT, Nick.
Thank you.
Let's start out with a big picture.
Sure.
You have been with IGT for a number of years, and now you're in this lead role. Give us a little bit of an assessment on where IGT is currently in the game side and how you see things developing.
Yeah, look, thank you for the question. IGT a number of years ago made a very conscious decision to refocus ourselves on video, and in particular multi-level progressives. And I think the last couple of years we've really come a long way in that segment, in both premium and core video. With games like Mystery of the Lamp, Prosperity Link, Tiger and Dragon, Magic Treasures, Rising Rockets. The list goes on. And so, we've had really good game momentum the last couple of years, and this is I'm determined to make sure that continues.
We're dealing in a world where technology is racing ahead in every industry, and most certainly in gaming. This year, the big buzzword is artificial intelligence.
AI, yes.
AI.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the technology development at International Game Technology, and maybe touch upon, if you can, if it's pertinent to you, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, sure. Look, first of all, I think it's an exciting time for our industry and also for IGT. I really genuinely believe that. We're always looking at new technology, but more importantly, looking at that technology in terms of how we can use it to improve the player experience, right? Because there's no point, putting technology into your products, putting new technology into your games, unless it's really going to benefit the player. And so that's kind of the lens that we use when we look at technology. In terms of artificial intelligence, absolutely. We use it today. AI helps us in the game development process. We are looking at how we can use it more. This is something that's evolving right in front of our eyes at the moment. So we do use it today, and I think more than likely we're going to be using it more in the future.
One of the questions that I have is are there risks as well as opportunities in artificial intelligence?
Look, I think there's always risk with any kind of new technology. I don't think there's any downside, any major risks associated with AI. We use AI very responsibly. At the moment, we're using it more in the art development area. That really just helps us, I think, design games with graphics that are really, really appealing to players.
With all this change that's happening, and I know we're going to talk about your products upstairs.
Yes, absolutely.
And what's new there in a second. But I just look at the game floor and how it changes so dramatically over a period of time. And I kind of wonder, what will the game floor of the future 3 and 5 years from now look like? And will people like me still be playing Double Diamond?
Yes, I think the answer is yes. Look, probably a good analogy that I can use here is, we've had Wheel of Fortune now as a casino brand for 28 years, right? The Wheel of Fortune game that we brought to market 28 years ago, you'll probably not find on a casino floor today. Although, having said that, there might be 1 or 2 places where that game still exists. But largely it doesn't exist today, right? But what we've done in order to keep that brand fresh and keep the games fresh and make sure that they're appealing to the players that are coming to the casinos today is we evolve, right? We come out with new Wheel of Fortune games that utilize new game mechanics that we believe players are looking for, with new graphics on the new screens, higher resolution. So yes, the Wheel of Fortune game of 28 years ago doesn't exist, but the Wheel of Fortune as a brand continues to exist on the floor today. Double Diamond's another great example, right? Yes, we have had a lot of success with Double Diamond decades ago. You'll still find Double Diamonds on the floor. It may be on a new form factor, maybe on our latest and greatest cabinet. And I think that brings benefits to players, right? Because the player is going to get that experience of playing on the new cabinet and the better artwork and the better sound. So rest assured, you'll find double diamonds on the floor in 3 to 5 years' time. But it's important as we look to bring. Your first question was around technology. It's important too that we don't lose the player, right? I mean, again, we need to make sure that we're introducing new concepts, that we're introducing new game mechanics and new game features, but we've got to make sure the player's coming along with us on that journey.
You mentioned the Wheel of Fortune and things that
Yes.
you're doing. You're introducing a whole lot of new
Yes, we are.
versions of Wheel of Fortune this week. You want to tell us a little bit about them?
I'd love to. So, we have extended our arrangement with Sony for another 10 years. As I mentioned, we've had it for 28 years. And the show here in the US, as you probably know, is undergoing some pretty significant changes. We have a brand new host now of Wheel of Fortune, as Ryan Seacrest is going to be hosting the show, which I think is incredibly exciting. And because of the changes with the show, plus the fact that we have extended our relationship with Sony for another 10 years, we're celebrating this week. We're showcasing 11 brand new premium Wheel of Fortune games on the floor. And for the very first time, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised to hear this, we are bringing Wheel of Fortune to poker. We are bringing Wheel of Fortune for the first time to VLT markets. We've never had a Wheel of Fortune game in VLT. So this will be, we're a powerhouse in VLT, as you know. We're like #1 in almost every VLT market in North America, and now we're bringing Wheel of Fortune there. I'm just incredibly excited about it. And then I think the other Wheel of Fortune product you'll see on our booth is in electronic table games. You will not be able to miss the gigantic wheel that we've got in our booth, and it's part of the ETG solution that we're showcasing. And I think it's potentially going to be a hit of the show, not just of our booth, but potentially a hit of the show. It's really, really unique. So yeah, a whole lot of Wheel of Fortune products. We've got a whole dedicated area to Wheel of Fortune this year.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how you incorporate Wheel of Fortune into video poker. I'd look at Churchill Downs.
Mm-hmm.
And what they have done is they have recognized that the Kentucky Derby is not a race, it's a franchise. And it seems to me that's what you guys have done with Wheel of Fortune. It's not a game, it's a franchise.
It absolutely is. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. And we have very talented designers and creative teams that have worked on Wheel of Fortune games for many, many years. We're very fortunate, very lucky to have them. We just love the brand. We really do, and I think players love the brand, more importantly, right?
Another product line that has been central to IGT for many years, and that is synonymous with technology, because it is technology, is the systems part of the business, and you guys have also a major new introduction.
Major new introduction, yeah. This has been years in the making. We've been working on this for over 3 years now. A significant number of people working on this particular development. It's a brand new version of our casino management system. We call it Advantage X. Advantage X was built using the latest technologies. It's a brand new architecture for us. It's something that I think is going to set it apart from the competition. It's obviously cloud ready, it's cashless ready, as you would expect. We've designed new user interfaces, which I think is really going to improve the user experience of our casino management system product. It's even more bulletproof than our current version of the system, and our current version is running at like 99.98% uptime. This is even more bulletproof than that, so that's important to our operator customers. as well. And it's going to be a version of the system that's going to be easy in the future or easier in the future to install and to upgrade. So yeah, it is a major new release for us. The team are really, really excited to show it, and we're going to be having our first installation early next year.
Okay, we've covered a lot about products already.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you think folks absolutely must see when they come by your booth?
Well, you know, we are so fortunate, and I just reminded my team this morning, you know, we are fortunate to represent a company that really does have the largest portfolio in gaming. We do, a portfolio of products, right? And there is so much to see. It's hard to kind of fit it all into, you know, into a segment like this. But, you know, we are obviously, as I mentioned earlier, we are very focused on multi-level progressives, and we are actually showing this year close to 30 different multi-level progressives. So that really just shows you the kind of investment that we've been making into the space. So yes, in terms of people watching, you know, definitely you know, check out all the different multi-level progressives that we are showcasing, some of which have already graduated from our test bank with A or A+ scores. Some are going through test bank right now as we speak, and the results look really, really encouraging. I've already talked about Wheel of Fortune and our systems products. ETGs, we've completely redone our ETG solution, and I think that's worth checking out as well. And of course, video poker and VLT, where we're just, you know, we're powerhouses in those two segments, and I'd be amiss not to mention those two very important markets for us.
Very comprehensive overview, Nick.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Greg.